If you have been feeling like something is about to shift, but you cannot explain exactly what it is, then pay very close attention to the energy of the 21st of May, 2026. This is not a quiet sky. This is not one of those days where everything moves in a straight line and everyone behaves exactly as expected. This is a day of messages, realizations, emotional reactions, sudden ideas, and small moments that can reveal much more than they seem to at first. And here is the important part. What happens tomorrow may not look dramatic on the outside. It might be one text message, one conversation, one memory coming back, one person acting differently, one little delay, one invitation, one strange feeling in your chest that says something is changing here. That is the kind of day we are talking about. The sun is moving into Gemini, and that alone changes the tone. We are leaving the heavier, slower, more practical energy of Taurus season and stepping into a more mental, curious, flexible, talkative atmosphere. Gemini energy wants to ask questions. It wants to understand. It wants to connect the dots. It wants to hear the other side of the story. So, tomorrow, do not be surprised if your mind feels busy. You may wake up thinking about 5 different things at once. You may want to message someone, research something, explain yourself, defend your opinion, or finally say what has been sitting on your tongue for days. But Gemini does not come alone. Mercury is also in Gemini, strong and active, making words sharper, faster, and more powerful. This can be beautiful if you use it well. It is excellent for conversations, ideas, writing, planning, studying, negotiating, creating content, solving problems, and finally, putting thoughts into language. But it can also make people restless, impatient, distracted, and too quick to speak before they have truly listened. So, one of the first messages for tomorrow is this: your words have weight. Even a casual sentence can open a door or close one. A joke can land wrong. A confession can change the mood. A message sent in the heat of the moment can create a situation that takes much longer to fix. Use the power of your voice, but do not let your nervous system type the message for you. Now, the moon is in Leo, and this gives the day a very different emotional flavor. Gemini rules the mind, but Leo rules the heart. Pride, visibility, creativity, romance, and recognition. So, the mind wants to talk, and the heart wants to be seen. That combination can be exciting, magnetic, and expressive. People may be more charming, more dramatic, more playful, and more willing to show their personality. But people may also be more sensitive to being ignored. Think about it like this: someone does not reply fast enough, and suddenly it feels personal. Someone forgets to compliment you, and a part of you thinks, "Do they even notice me?" End quote. Someone else gets attention, and you may quietly compare yourself. This is the Leo moon at work. It does not always create a scene, but it does touch the part of us that wants to matter. So tomorrow, ask yourself a very honest question. Where am I waiting for someone else to prove my worth to me? Because the Leo moon can bring confidence, but it can also reveal where confidence has become dependent on applause. If you get attention tomorrow, enjoy it. If you do not turn that into a story about your value. In love, this sky can be very interesting. It favors flirtation, conversation, attraction, and emotional warmth. A simple exchange may feel more meaningful than usual. Someone may reach out. Someone may post something, hoping a specific person sees it. Someone may suddenly feel brave enough to start a conversation. And for couples, this can be a day where communication either brings closeness or exposes where attention has been missing. But there is a warning here, and it is important. Venus is in Cancer, and Venus is forming tension with Neptune in Aries. This can make the heart soft, nostalgic, idealistic, and a little too willing to believe what it wants to believe. Under this influence, people can confuse fantasy with intuition. They can confuse chemistry with commitment. They can confuse a sweet message with emotional safety. So, if you are dealing with love tomorrow, slow down before you decide what something means. If someone is kind, let it be kind. It does not have to become a whole future in your head. If someone is distant, let it be distant. It does not automatically mean rejection. The danger of this sky is not feeling too much. The danger is building an entire emotional movie from one scene. For example, imagine someone from the past likes your photo, sends a short message, or appears again after silence. The Gemini part of the sky gets curious. The Leo moon feels noticed. Venus in Cancer remembers the good moments. Neptune adds a little dreaminess, and suddenly you are not just receiving a message, you are revisiting a whole emotional chapter. That is why tomorrow asks for tenderness, but also clarity. In relationships, the best question is not, "What do I hope this means?" The best question is, what is actually happening? If words and actions match, beautiful. If they do not decorate confusion and call it destiny. When it comes to work, money, and practical decisions, Mars is in Taurus, and this is a very different energy from the busy Gemini sky. Mars in Taurus says, move slowly, but move with purpose. It does not want chaos. It does not want rushed decisions. It wants stability, patience, discipline, and results that last. So tomorrow may bring brilliant ideas, but the real power comes from choosing which ideas deserve action. You do not need to chase every thought. You do not need to say yes to every opportunity. You do not need to change your entire plan because of one exciting possibility. Let your mind explore, but let your actions be grounded. This is especially important with money. The Leo moon may want pleasure, beauty, luxury, attention, or a reward. Venus in Cancer may want comfort. Neptune may blur judgment. So be careful with emotional spending. Ask yourself, am I buying this because I need it, because it supports my life, or because I want to feel better for 10 minutes? There is nothing wrong with treating yourself. But tomorrow, the sky says, do not use your wallet as a bandage for your emotions. Now, there is another major influence in the background, Uranus in Gemini. Uranus is the planet of surprises, disruption, freedom, technology, rebellion, and sudden awakenings. In Gemini, it shakes up communication, information, learning, social media, conversations, news, and the way people think. This means tomorrow can bring unexpected information. A truth may come out. A plan may change. A conversation may take a turn you did not predict. You may receive an idea so clear and sudden that it feels like a light switched on inside your mind. Pay attention to those moments. Sometimes the universe does not speak through thunder. Sometimes it speaks through a sentence you hear at the exact right time. However, Uranus can also make the nervous system jumpy. People may be more reactive. They may interrupt, change plans, get bored quickly, or crave freedom from anything that feels too tight. So if someone acts unpredictable tomorrow, try not to absorb their chaos as your responsibility. Give people space. Give yourself space, too. For fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, this day can activate courage, visibility, and self-expression. You may feel more ready to speak up, make a move, show your talent, or stop pretending you are okay with something that bothers you. Just watch the pride. Confidence opens doors. Ego can slam them. For air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, the mind is highly activated. This can be a powerful day for ideas, conversations, networking, decisions, and creative thinking. But you need grounding. Too many options can become anxiety if you do not choose a direction. For water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, emotions may be stronger than they look on the surface. You may feel nostalgic, protective, romantic, or easily touched by small things. Honor your sensitivity, but do not let it rewrite reality without evidence. For earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, the day may ask you to stay flexible. You may prefer certainty, but tomorrow brings movement. A plan may change, a conversation may open a new path, or someone may surprise you. The key is not to abandon your stability. The key is to let fresh air into your structure. Now, here is the deeper message of May 21. This day is not only about what happens, it is about what your reaction reveals. If you feel ignored, what does that tell you about your need for recognition? If you feel excited, what desire is waking up? If you feel jealous, what do you secretly want for yourself? If you feel restless, what part of your life has become too small for who you are becoming? That is why this day can be powerful. Not because everything will be perfect, but because the small signals may be very honest. If a conversation opens, listen carefully. If an idea arrives, write it down. If your heart reacts strongly, pause before acting. If someone shows you who they are, believe the pattern, not only the promise. And if you feel called to be more visible, more expressive, more alive, do not dismiss that feeling. The Leo moon is reminding you that hiding is not the same as being safe. Tomorrow is a day to speak with intention, love with clarity, create without apology, and move with patience. Let your mind be open, but keep your feet on the ground. Let your heart feel, but do not let fantasy drive the car. Let surprises teach you, but do not let chaos choose for you. And before the day ends, ask yourself this: what did I learn today that I cannot unsee? Because that may be the real horoscope of May 21. A message, a feeling, a conversation, or a sudden realization may show you where life is asking you to grow. And once you see it, you do not have to change everything overnight. You only have to stop pretending you did not notice. So move through tomorrow awake. Watch the signs, but also watch yourself. The sky may bring the spark, but your choices decide what that spark becomes.